Alright. Let's go in guard's room. And this is a fancy hotel. Where are we? We're in Mr. Matt and Guard's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? You're Mr. Engard's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How did you know I'm his lawyer? You were just saying that he's your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer. Wow. It's a simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow, and Mr. Engard's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here, one stop in your mad dash, to find clues to build his case, correct? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either. It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick. I'm Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business. Alright. She may be of small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. So, are you like his manager? I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct? Yes, that is correct. Then I will tell you. Before the awards ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Engard. In this very room, I might add. Dinner? What did you eat? I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties. When the awards show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall. And after the show ended, you came back to this room. No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess. When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Engard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Kurita. And that's when you found his body, isn't it? You really held strong through everything. Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. Alright, relation to Engard. So, about you and... Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask how Mr. Engard and I are related, are you? Sorry. I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer. Why did she have to go and say something like that? Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright? I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. Engard's manager. That's what I thought. His manager? Speaking of managers, did the victim Mr. Kurita have one? No, he did not. He didn't? Global Studios is a very different policy from Worldwide Studios, in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. I see. This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this. Honestly. You're wrong. I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya. Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright? That's right. That's what kids like, juice. Would you like to see my attorney's badge? I'd like to ask you about this. I told you, I hate trifling manners. It's a waste of time to show me things that are of no relevance to me. Wow, this is the first time I've been shut down this badly. Alright, let's run down the evidence. I guess I forgot we will have to show all of the people evidence, the profile evidence as well, probably. You were the one taking care of the arrangements for this press conference, right? Yes, that's right. But Mr. Engard said he didn't know about it. Is that what he said? Huh? Actually, I didn't know all the details either. It was a request from the publicity department. All I did was help out and do what I was asked. Oh, I see. I wonder about that. I wouldn't take her to be the type of person to do something without knowing the details. That's Mr. Will Powers. He's an actor contracted with Global Studios. He's a very nice man. A man with a good heart. But that's all he is and ever will be. What a horrible thing to say. Society doesn't care about genuinely nice people, Mr. Wright. Huh? For a second, her face twisted in pain. I wonder if something happened to Miss Andrews. Did you know the victim, Mr. Kurita? Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place after all. Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Kurita was killed. I asked to become Mr. Engard's manager. He's a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition. Mr. Engard does seem like a rather weak-willed man, always doing as he's told. He's always saying my manager, right, Mr. Nick? I hate talking about myself. It's a trifling matter, that's why. Matter. Sorry. Take away that layer of sarcasm, and she really does seem to hate herself. Alright, so that's all of the evidence and all of the profiles. Motive for murder. Do you have any ideas? As to why Mr. Kurita was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job. So, do you have any ideas? She does have ideas. Man, we are going to be having some trouble unlocking a lot of locks today. Miss Andrews. Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation. Is it a psyche lock, Mr. Nick? Yes. There's getting to be more and more of these lately. Let's take a look around the room. It's probably Mr. Engard's suitcase. For someone who is only going to be here for the award show, this is a lot of stuff. Looks like he has about 3 days worth of clothes in here. Stars really are different from us, aren't they? There's some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here. I think that jacket-looking thing is called a happy. Or hoppy. Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. Maya would be absolutely thrilled. And we'd proceed to steal it. There's a giant bone sitting on the plate. I don't really like meat. There's something weird about this plate. Just wish I could put my finger on what it is. I have no idea. Looks like dishes left over from dinner. A dinner for two at that. I'm sure they're Mr. Engard and Mr. Andrews' plates. Looks like they had T-bone steaks. What's with Global Studios and T-bone steaks? It's missing the knife. Which I believe is... Let's see. Yeah, you can see it's the same sort of design. It's a butter knife, it looked like. Or you could say it's a steak knife, but it looks basically the same as that one over here. That's the bedroom over there. That's a bed? Wow, they have really big beds here. I don't think we're really going to find out much more from here. so I can still present the profiles to the characters we've already talked to so far. But other than that, I just have to start trying to unlock some of these Psyche Locks. I'm going to go ahead and start presenting all of them just to see if I'm missing anything. Now that I think about it, she isn't with y'all today, is she? She's a spunky one. You should have been letting her out of your sight. Who knows what she's up to now? Like you're one to talk. Just want to say sorry to you. For... Whoa. Well, I really absolutely thought you were the murderer. Huh? You know, last time that thing with Maya Fey. What? But why? I mean, you were all worked up, you know? Meanie. Lotta, that was very insensitive of you. This kind of hairstyle is pretty hard to get, you know? Hard to care for, too. Just the other day, I ran my hand through my hair to fix it up. And suddenly out pops this dollar coin. It's gotta be like hitting the jackpot. Wow, that's really lucky. What a deep conversation that was. I don't really care for heroes or whatnot. Oh, I see. In shows they got for kids, those adventures are just plain old boring. Now, adults, we get more caught up in messy, sticky, real situations. Even me. Oh, sounds like the tech's getting what I'm going with this. Wait a sec here. Don't go around getting her mixed up in things like that. I don't really care for him here. Oh, okay, so that's the same one. This old granny, she kept on glaring at me with those eyes of hers, as if it's my fault. Keep babbling about how she won't forgive people who write trash about her wand. Yeah, we sort of got into a little fight, you know? A little fight? Knowing those two is probably more of a blabbering contest. She's got one of them personalities like she's whipped without her wit. How's that? Pun worthy of a joke book, yeah? Sorry, I zoned out. Well, I'll forgive the wax in your ears this once, and tell it to you one more time. Do you know anything? Okay, no. So that's it for that. Is there any new topics? No? Okay. I think we're done with her. Can I go back into Krita's hotel room and talk to anybody? No. So that's all done. I can go talk to Miss Oldbag still. Oh, and there might be something in here as well. Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you? Mr. Powers. Have you been here the entire time? Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave. Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show? Okay. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's a sequel to the Steel Samurai. I see. This time there are 3 samurai brothers. Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course the Nickel Samurai. It's a love Y in Neo Old Tokyo. I see. Wait. A love what? A love Y. This girl, Seo, works at the tea shop, and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time. Oh. I guess the Y shape is like the 3 brothers colliding over this one girl. Anyway, Seo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan leader. Sounds like an unusual situation. Like Romeo and Juliet. Times 3. Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Yes, Pearl? What happens next? I want to know. Miss Sayo. Does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she? Every Sunday at 8 a.m. I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week. Can't believe she's really considering it. So what's the Jammin' Ninja TV show like? It started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. Jammin' Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a big pop star anyway. What? He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy, could he sing. With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm. A ninja with a bright red guitar. And then the final fight in front of his beloved princess Mizola. Jammin' versus the Muromachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero cares not, and not so jammin' cold. The night before Battle 3. Aw, that's too bad for him. Yeah. But this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. Yes, Pearl? What happens next? I want to know. Jammin'. The Jammin' Ninja. Will he be able to sing? What about Princess Mizola? Every Sunday at 8 a.m. What show should I watch? Can't believe she's really considering it. Well, that wasn't very helpful. Alright, we have a lot of evidence to present to you. I really owe you one. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know what would have happened. What you did, it was a real tight spot I was in, and you fought so hard to get me out. I don't care what happens. I'll never forget everything you've done for me. Sorry, thanks for taking the time to take it out and show it to me, but I don't know a thing about it. They called this so suddenly. Something about it just seems off, you know? You mean the press conference? Yeah, he said there's something I'd like to confess if I win. I already faxed his request for a conference into the office only yesterday. Yesterday? Yeah, that is kind of sudden. But I guess his manager set everything up somehow, so he was lucky. Nice manager. I can't believe it. A kidnapping. Do you remember what the person looked like who gave this to you? It was that bellboy, and I didn't suspect a thing because he looked like such a normal old man. Old man, huh? That guitar case, that was Juan's. I'm guessing you've seen this case before. It's pretty famous by now. It stands out because it holds the bright red guitar. The bright red guitar, the Jammin' Ninja's signature item. But if the guitar is so important, how could he forget it for the awards ceremony? It does seem a little strange. I'm sure he won't hurt her, and he'll let her go soon. Yeah, Mr. Wright, I believe in you. You will save her. Thanks. So, are you Maya's little sister? I'm sorry, but no. Oh, then you must be Mr. Wright's little sister. Again, I'm sorry, but... Then whose little sister are you? I'm sorry, but I'm an only child. Oh, I see. Sorry. Pearl looks so sad. She looks really sorry, too. I have no idea who this person is. Hey, is my face really all that scary? Kids won't come anywhere near me. But when I cover my face, they're all shocked because then they figure out who I am. I think your face makes you look like a very kind person. Mr. Powers is getting teary-eyed. He debuted around the same time as Matt and everything, you know? Really? It started out small. First it was singing contests, then swimming competitions. Then it was bowling tournaments, and then it was who could throw the best New Year's parties. Juan was always trying to one-up Matt. But lately those two were escalating to more and more dangerous things. I thought that no good would come of it all, so I began to worry. Too bad Juan's story ended so soon. Matt's younger than me, but you can practically see his star potential. His star potential? I got his autograph the other day. Feels kinda wrong now, doesn't it? I don't care what people say. Matt didn't kill Juan. I know he didn't. I never would have thought I'd see her here of all places. The last time we saw each other was during that really bad incident. You know, I mean, when I look back now, I think of the good things, so it's not so bad, I guess. Yeah, I would love to go back in time and relive a few of those good things. That's not funny. Yeah, I guess not. Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little. So Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. What do you know about Miss Andrews? Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now. A rumor? If you're interested, I'll be glad to share what I know. He's so happy, he looks like a lion that's just found his next meal. Alright, we can talk to him. The gossip on Adrian. Would you mind telling me about this gossip? So you are interested in it. I figured you would be. Yeah. I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip too. Oh really? You too, huh? Yeah, so take a look at this. Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jam and Midnight Rendezvous? To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. You see now, don't you? What? You can stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. Juan Carita didn't have a manager of his own. Which means if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA. Adrian Andrews? Yes, exactly. This is big news. But it seems kind of odd. That woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client? It's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people. Mr. Powers looks so happy. Turtles is just following along, not having any idea as to why she's smiling. Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. That's pretty interesting. Superstar in an ultra-hot mega-secret love scandal? I don't know anything about this, even though I just gave it to you. Let's go back to the lobby. We have a lot of stuff we can present to her. She did mention wanting us to show her something. I don't think most of it's going to be important. Alright, so to save us a little bit of time, a little bit of frustration of trying to go into conversations that I don't have the information for yet, decided to go ahead and look. So I've talked to everyone about everything I need to do. I did personally check that. The only thing left is to present the Magatama to one of these three characters to recede, and it looks like Lotta is the one I need to do. I didn't look any farther than that because I didn't really want to get too far into spoilers. You know, I'll look at it later if I really have to. But, I just wanted to know who to start with, you know? It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. Anyway, let's present the Magatama.
Take that!
Big scoop. Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room? I told you, didn't I? For my scoop. What I want to know about are the details of the scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that there's my bread and butter. Alright then. An unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm gonna say that you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Ron Kurita and this person. Alright, that's what we needed.
Take that!
This woman? She's Adrian Andrews, Madden Guard's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin' Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup. Backup? Yeah. You gotta have that, what's it, new sauce? I think you mean news source. That's it. So show me something that shows that one guy had something going with Miss Andrews. That would be this.
Take that!
This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous? To the mysterious yet beautiful manager, to the stars, Miss A.A. Mr. Kurita didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. Engard's manager, Adrian Andrews. She has the initials AA. You saw this article, and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were lurking around Mr. Kurita's door last night. Wow! Alright, big scoop. You're looking into Miss Kurita and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you? You got it. Gonna get myself a scoop by catching him in a secret meeting. But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news. What'd you just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? That ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. That's what I was doing. Getting photos. Oh. I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. And spice it up a little. And have myself an exclusive story. Wow, a lot of nice journalistic integrity you got there. I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know. But paper I wrote it on, the note to myself, it's gone. Your note to yourself? It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera that's not $16,000. They done ran off together. I came here for my big story. Didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me. Yeah, I understand. It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell you. What's with people now, anyway? Never thought I'd see the day when someone done steal something from me. You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why, though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Alright, I don't think I have anything else for her. We did get some updated information on the camera. I am going to pull up the guide again, sorry.